Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. So this video is from Sky News Australia and it's titled Lefties Losing It, Donald Trump melts with rousing reception at Daytona 500. You guys, I'm excited for this and let's check this video out.
It's time for Lefties Losing It, and I regret to inform you that Hollywood celebrities, even ones who were once widely admired, have decided to trash their own brand in an effort to get Trump. Just watch this pathetic performance from Tom Hanks.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey, now speaking of church, can I say something? If more folks went to church, we wouldn't be in this mess we're in now.
And it didn't end there. Watch what happens when a black man tries to shake the hands of Tom Hanks' idea of a Trump supporter. This is what these out-of-touch dimwits from Hollywood think of the average American. They don't just hate the president, they hate the majority of their countrymen.
You know what? I agree with you, Doug. I'd like to shake your hand, sir. Here we go.
No,
Oh, no. It's just a handshake. Yeah, it's just a handshake. Yeah, all right. You're welcome in Black Jeopardy anytime.
All right. Well, thank you, my brother. Maybe I'll start a show for you to come on, and we'll call it What Jeopardy?
No. We don't need it. We don't need it.
Wow, you guys, celebrities are insane, and according to Candice Owen, these celebrities don't know that they are insane. Let me know your thoughts and let's continue watching.
We don't need it.
Remember when Saturday Night Live was actually funny? Me neither. That's just weapon-grade cringe, bereft of any wit, insight or anything approaching humour. And Tom Hanks and the SNL writers must think that's the average Trump voter, including the vast coalition of migrants who voted for Trump that consider them all, dumb and racist. I call that projection. And before we look at more celebrities embarrassing themselves, let's see how average Americans reacted to President Trump, this time at Daytona. Listen for the crowd reaction when Donald Trump was on the big screen during the anthem, exactly like what happened at the Super Bowl.
Star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free.
Back to the celebrity class, and let's have a look at this brave and stunning bit of activism from singer Sheryl Crow, who has sold her Tesla as a protest against Donald Trump and Elon Musk. She posted that herself, yes. And there's more. She had to virtue signal about donating the proceeds to leftist media outlet NPR. Just so brave and stunning. Now let's go to Rachel Maddow at the lunatic asylum that identifies as MSNBC. Listen here as she beclowns herself with this bit of fake news.
Elon Musk has apparently somehow convinced the United States government, specifically the United States Department of State, that the taxpayers of the United States of America should spend $400 million buying, quote, armored Tesla production units. Isn't it great and definitely not at all illegal or profoundly corrupt? Definitely not ripping us all off to pay themselves, right?
Did you hear that? Profoundly corrupt, illegal, outrageous. Except there's one little problem, Rachel. Let Fox News' Jesse Waters fill you in on a pertinent fact.
Donald Trump didn't give that contract to Elon Musk. Joe Biden gave it to him.
It was Joe Biden, Rachel. It was Joe Biden. Just more misinformation from the chief Russian collusion hoaxer, Rachel Maddow. Now let's check in with a trans activist with this important message.
My pronouns aren't preferred, they are mandatory. Do not purposefully misgender trans people. You do not get to decide how someone identifies. My pronouns aren't preferred, they are mandatory.
No, they're not. And talking about trans activists, here is one with Michael Knowles. And she first claims that men identifying as women are not stealing women's trophies and medals. And then within seconds, there's a flip. Apparently it's a good thing that that's happening.
900 sports trophies from women in recent years.
And they didn't take 900.
They took 900. There's a report just came out from the United Nations, actually. 890 trophies and medals across 600 women who were competitors, across 29 different sports and 400 competitions. That came out like yesterday.
And they deserved them.
It didn't happen, and they deserve them. Okay, that is the logic I hear from the pro-trans crowd. Yeah.
Thank you. They do deserve them.
It didn't happen, and they deserve them. Michael Knowles has the patience of a saint. Now let's have a little trip down memory lane to Donald Trump's first term when he warned the Germans about becoming too reliant on Russian energy.
Germany will become totally dependent on Russian energy if it does not immediately change course. Here in the Western Hemisphere, we are committed to maintaining our independence from the encroachment of expansionist foreign powers.
The German contingent thought that was hilarious, and the man you can see sitting at the front there, laughing his silly little head off, is Christoph Huchsen, laughing and thinking it was all one big fat joke. Now remember him, because I'm going to come back to him. And as you know, Trump was right. Germany's dependence on Russian energy has been disastrous for the nation in recent years. But do you think the Germans have learned to listen to good advice? No. When JD Vance gave a groundbreaking speech in Munich last week about the biggest threats to Europe coming from within, when he warned them about the sinister suppression of free speech in European countries, the growing anti-democracy sentiment among the elite, and the manner in which they have allowed millions of unvetted migrants to flood in, well, the Germans were again aghast. You can almost hear the gasps as JD Vance speaks.
No voter on this continent went to the ballot box to open the floodgates to millions of unvetted immigrants. But you know what they did vote for? In England, they voted for Brexit, and agree or disagree, they voted for it. And more all over Europe, they're voting for political leaders who promise to put an end to out-of-control migration.
And you guessed it, among the most appalled by JD Vance's speech was this guy who had a little cry about it.
So let us stick to these values. Let us not reinvent them, but focus on strengthening their consistent application. Let me conclude, and this becomes difficult.
Yes, that's Christoph Huchsen again. And if you think those tears are for his nation or for Europe, which he helped damage alongside Ms. Merkel, well, you'd be wrong. The tears were for himself, because the German diplomat is stepping down from his illustrious position as chairman of the Munich Security Conference.
Guys, that was such an interesting one from Sky News Australia, and I don't know how these mainstream medias does it that they are not held accountable for their action, because Rachel Maddow needs to be sued by Elon Musk. I love how she further lost her mind when she said profoundly corrupt. Oh my god, that was the icing on the cake. And the lefties losing their marbles is becoming one of my favorite shows right now. And as far as Germany is concerned, they would have listened to Trump and do something about their energy. Instead, they laughed, but now they are fully dependent on Russia, and America made the right choice choosing Trump and JD Vance. And I know in the future JD Vance is going to make a good American president. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.